Yeah, no, shush. Yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, shush. We're in the middle of the hideout. What are you doing? What are you taking your disguise off for? Shut up! Looker! You're an idiot! Just at least subscribe to my YouTube channel or something. God's sake. God damn it, Looker. You're a moron. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, aka RubyT, and today you join me for the next installment of Pokemon Renegade Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. It's been an okay run so far. After our first loss, we're on attempt 2 and we're going pretty well. We've got some decent Pokemon. We have managed to beat the first 2 gyms. We lost a couple of friends last time out, unfortunately, but all in the service of progressing the episodes and getting further forward. So thanks, Fred and to Argumon for your sacrifices in the last episode. We're going to push on. Whilst you were away, I managed to do some decent grinding, and I evolved Feebas to Milotic, and I evolved Happy into Donphan, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, we were feeling good. We were feeling nice. I leveled up Dead Move 5, as I'm told he's pronounced Dead Move 5, not Dead Mouse, because you guys don't like to make it easy for me. If you don't know, by the way, you guys vote on all the names of the Pokemon. You vote on which Pokemon I'm using, and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, Dead Move 5, he learnt Thief, so I went back and got some leftovers from a Munchlax in this honey tree, and then it was time to go through the Team Galactic building. That was the next stage of our journey. The first thing was to trigger this double battle here, which actually was surprisingly nice. Nezuko and Happy paired really well for this double battle, and we were a little bit over-leveled for the start of this, to be honest with you, but hey. The mixture of the flying type on Nezuko and the spread ground moves on Happy was really nice for these double battles, because we were able to just spam Bulldoze and bounce and all that good stuff, and we were able to pretty much clear out everything without any real difficulties, which is really nice, because it just takes that worry away from these double battles, which can end up killing your Nuzlockes if you're not careful. So yeah, this wasn't too bad, and we moved on to the single trainers after this. And many of those had kind of some tough Pokemon normally, but we had a decent team. We had some decent coverage for this part of the journey. Dead Move 5 was showing with the Quick Claw in particular. He was working really nicely. He was smashing through some stuff. However, starting to really like Dead Move 5 actually. He was our first Nuzlocke shiny, which is really cool. So yeah, and Lollipop, with the mixture of the AD training we did in the old chateau with just the special attack and speed over and over again, was really coming good, because he was slicing through everything, which is awesome. So we beat all the trainers, and it was time to take on Commander Jupiter. Also a difficult battle, not quite as tough as that kind of Perugly old Commander Mars, but we managed to beat him, so Jupiter wasn't too bad either. Nezuko dealt with the Golbat without too much issue, then came in the Tangler. I had a little look at the source material for this, and it does have Thunder, Shockwave, so we managed to switch out. Went into Donphan, then into Lollipop. Shadow Ball was enough to take it out because it doesn't have very good special defense. I decided not to stay in against Sableye because we didn't really have anything to hit it with. Went into Dead Move 5, but Shadow Claw did a bit more damage than I liked, so I did a double switch and then back into Milotic. Because of his fairy typing, I thought it was a pretty strong option against the Sableye. With the leftovers as well, we were recovering a pretty decent amount of damage. We hit a couple of water pulses, he healed with his berry. Between our leftovers and our recovery, we were pretty much fine. I just kept making sure we were out of crit range, and then firing off some attacks once we were. Water Pulse nearly knocked it out, but I knew another Water Pulse would do a good job. In hindsight, probably should have recovered again, but hey, wasn't too bad. We managed to dispatch with that thing. Next up was this Skuntank. Wasn't interested in any way in staying in on this thing with the fairy type Milotic. So went into Monkey Man. He managed to take it out with a couple of Brick Breaks, followed by a Bone Rush, and we were all done here, which was really nice. We got through without any casualties. So yeah, pretty much a decent bonus here against Commander Jupiter. So yeah, we headed down the cycling route now. It was finally clear. To the next leg of our journey, on to Route 206, up towards Wayward Cave, where we could get our next encounter, which was this Magby. I love Magby. I love Magmar. We got one in the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, but we didn't get to use it. I named it Burmy, and I messaged you guys on the Discord to see which one you wanted to get rid of for us to use Machoke, because that was the kind of rules. You guys decided to get rid of Burmy so we could use Magby. I caught this Geodude, named it St. Elmo. Thanks for the name. I think it was Ricky who named this one. Thanks for the name, dude. And then we had to take on Mira, who is the next on the line of random trainers you have to fight in this game. She has a tough team as well. We managed to get rid of her Togetic without too much difficulty. And then she went into, after we decided to tell Gyarados to stop trying to learn a move in the middle of a fight, went into Porygon 2. This thing obviously was going to have an electric move, so we switched down to Donphan, avoided the Charge Beam, assuming we were going to get hit with an Ice Beam. I had a look, it didn't have Ice Beam, however we still got Frozen, which is really annoying, so we switched into Lollipop to wall the Tri-Attack, and then switched back out, did a double switch into Monkey Man. He walled that pretty nicely, and we were able to smash through this thing with the Brick Break. Adaptability, Brick Break is just so good. Next up was this Haunter. We landed a Crunch, was no bother whatsoever, and finally was Kadabra. It outsped us, but we clung on, thankfully. I did not think we were going to get outsped, but we did. That was so stupid of me. But we managed to help her find the bits and bobs that she needed to find, and then we headed out of the cave, and she was very kind and gave us some TMs for Dazzling Gleam, which was pretty sweet. So yeah, can't complain too much about the whole thing. We didn't lose any Pokemon, and we managed to get some TMs for Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, thanks Mira, thanks very much. Next time, please don't try and kill my Lucario. You don't know the stakes. You don't know what's going on here. Anywho, we headed out to Route 207 for the next part of the journey. So far, this episode had gone swimmingly. Do you think it's going to stay that way? Do you think that's how it's going to stay? It doesn't usually, but this was the team. The team was good. I was pleased with the team. We had a double battle coming up, and I decided, you know what? I'm happy to take it on. I was so pleased with how the team was going. So Nezuko's Aqua Tail took out this Magby, and then we followed up with some Bulldozy shenanigans to deal with the Smoochum. And again, things were going well. Really pleased. Double battles weren't a problem. Just absolutely cleaning up everywhere. Nezuko and Happy's kind of partnership was really coming on strong. So I was really pleased with that. And I really liked my team. I really liked the Pokemon we were using. And I liked that we had a shiny. It was just, all in all, just enjoying this playthrough. And someone said, you know, you won't enjoy Renegade Platinum. It's too hard. You won't enjoy it. But then I made a big mistake. I always say to you guys, one of the basic Nuzlocking rules. One of the basic Nuzlocke rules if you want to win a Nuzlocke is remember, if something can self-destruct, it probably will. Well, I didn't listen to my own stupid rules, and Dead Move 5 paid the price. And I know in the Discord now you're going to be all telling me you're going to riot, and you know what? I understand. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to lose Dead Move 5. I like Dead Move 5. He was a cool Pokemon. He was our first shiny. I lost him, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, there was no time to be sad. We had to crack on. We had to move on with the next part of the journey, even though I was gutted. We went and headed into this part of Mount Coronet, but before we do, to round off the episode, we had a battle with our rival. Now, these battles get harder and harder as the Nuzlocke goes on. He led off with Piloswine. I, for some reason, had Thanos Jr. in the front, which was really stupid of me. Really stupid. So I U-turned into Chia, the Milotic, and managed to take out the Piloswine with a Water Pulse. So that was a good start, but this was not an easy battle. This took a lot of concentration because he had good Pokemon. Granbull was next up. I was trying to work out whether or not I should stay in. I decided to switch, but the Play Rough landed into Happy. I was pretty pleased with that amount of damage. I realised we can definitely take a crit at this range. However, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a quick look at the moves. And this thing gets Thunder Punch, it gets Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Play Rough. It is an absolute monster, this thing. So I was pretty confident in thinking that we could still take one Ice Punch, or Ice Fang, sorry, and I was right. But now we couldn't. Now we were out of crit. We were into crit range, but we managed to slow it down with the Bulldoze, and we managed to get some decent damage on it. So I switched into Lollipop. I took an Ice Fang pretty well, and I went for the Shadow Ball because I thought this would genuinely be enough to KO. It wasn't. Thunder Fang left us on 8 HP. Oh my word, it was so close. Shadow Ball this time does over half. He withdraws the Granbull into the Licky. God, I was on edge now. I thought, you know what, we were doing fine, everything was going fine, but this was close. Like, that was so close, and I love Haunter. I want to use Haunter for as long as I possibly can. Oh, man, so we went into Gyarados. We got our Scope Lens knocked off, but we didn't take too much damage. Aqua Tail did a decent chunk. This thing had the leftovers, so it was going to keep healing up. I decided to go for another Aqua Tail. It used Protect, so it was obviously going to make the most of the fact that it's got its leftovers. And at this point, I realised we're not in massive danger, but if we don't play this right, we could be in some genuine trouble. Dragon Range was enough to take the Licky Licky out. I went back into Gramble. Gramble, of course, has Thunderfang, so that means I can't stay in. Even though last time when I thought we were going to get hit with an electric move, we didn't. I thought this time surely the AI has to see this as a guaranteed KO with that Thunderfang. So it has to use it. It has to go into... so I went into Happy and I was right. We managed to survive. We used Magnitude because it was the extra damage and we got Magnitude 9. It was so lucky. It was really, really lucky break for us because if we got like a 4 or something, we could have lost Happy there, which would have absolutely sucked. Bubble Beam obviously does not too much to my Milotic. And yeah, I was feeling pretty confident that my Milotic could see this one off with its Dazzling Gleam attacks. With Recover, getting health back through Recover as well, we were probably going to be okay. So Dazzling Gleam was doing a good chunk. Shadow Claw wasn't doing anywhere near enough to cause us any bother. So we managed to clear this up with some Dazzling Gleams. And the battle was ours. We managed to win, but God, that was close. We've had some close calls this episode, and thankfully we've managed to see them all off. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it today, guys. No more scary battles today. Lucas tells us our Pokemon are strong. We say thanks very much. And yeah, we have a thing. So I messaged you guys in the Discord to say the same stuff. But if you guys see any Pokemon in the box that you really like and you kind of want me to use, let me know. I'm happy to use whatever. We've got a couple of tough battles coming up, so there are some specific Pokemon I'm going to use. But if there's anything in particular that you really want to see in this box right now, have a good look. Let me know in the comments down below, or let me know on Discord, however you want to do it. Most of all, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry that I keep getting people killed, but I think we're doing pretty reasonably well. So yeah. All in all, not too displeased. If you want some more Nuzlocke stuff, go and check out my friend Red's videos in the description below. If not, have a wicked day, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye!